her phone went, bounce it, biggity, bounce it, biggity, bounce it. What that was just playing? She's like, why? That's bounce music. Like what? I said, can you just play it right quick? She pressed the side of her phone, bounce it, biggity, bounce it, bounce. I say, that's me. So that girl looked at me, boy, get the fuck up out of here. That is not no you.
Let's talk about the King of Bounce for a minute, because I feel like we got a little serious there.
It's cool.
100%. No, and I love the conversation. But let's talk a little bit about your growth and the big collaborations and things that have led to some prosperous things in your life. Let's talk about those.
Okay, where you want me to start at?
What was your first big collaboration?
My first big collaboration was, of course, with Drake. Well, you know what? I can't really say that because Kelly Rowland did this song called "Dumb," and she didn't sample me. She sung my lyrics.
Gotcha.
But Drake was like the big everyone. Oh my God, let's find out who Ha Sizzle is. All the magazines, everyone went to hit me up and everything. With that situation, if I knew what I knew now, I think I'd have did something a little different. I would have wanted to be more of a feature than just a sample.
Sample, right.
I know that now, where I'm at now the king of bounce and 20 years of Ha Sizzle, nobody can use my voice. Nobody without my permission. And it's not just about the money, it's just that it's a brand, and I understand the music industry of what they give other artists, but an artist like me, they'll try to, here go $50,000 and that's that.
Right.
But then there's another artist, they'll give them $750K.
Right.
There's some they'll give them $1 million and so forth. So now I'm at the peak of I hear my voice everywhere. Puma commercials, Nickelodeon, hey kids, hey my boys, doing Doocy.
There you go.
Every song like the City Girls, Act Bad, Victoria Monet, Chloe, she performed at Coachella, did an amazing performance. And I was shocked to watch the video of her performing, not knowing that my voice is getting ready to come on.
Wow.
I went to throwing everything on the bed because that's my voice.
Right.
The list go on and on. Jason Derulo, shout out to Division. Division actually hit me up and actually let me work on his project, his album with him. He didn't just sample me. He, hit
That's
me up.
awesome.
I'm waiting, for the song of one of the greatest female artists of all time. Shout out to Missy Meanie Elliott.
Hey.
Y'all know I love Missy Elliott. Y'all listen, y'all know I love Missy. Missy has always been one of my favorite artists, like since the beginning. I love Missy's style. I loved her videos. I loved everything about Missy. And to meet Missy, to be in the presence of a music icon, a music lover, a person who I look up to as an artist. Before I even met Missy, I had a song when I used to say, I like to get to know ya so I can hold ya. Put your hands in my pants so I can get hard enough. You see, I'm slim, just like a rooster, but don't I look like a Rick Ross poster? Trade, all kinds of trade. They call me Black Trade with some thick old waves. They like my taki. And I did that mocking Missy. Missy, like I said, the style, and it reminded me so much of myself. Let me say that. When I first started, so many people kept telling me my music sounds stupid. Producers, y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all told me my music was stupid. It sound bad. And one of the songs, you ready? The most played bounce song in the world today, Bounce It, Biggity Bounce It. The producer told me it was stupid. I'm like, man, nobody ain't going, man, that you saying this thing? Because Bounce It, Biggity Bounce It, ain't no chop and cut. That's all me.
Right.
Pause. Start me back from right there. Every record label in the city, almost local labels, all was telling me, yeah, man, you got to add lyrics in there. You got to add lyrics. The reason why I didn't do what everyone else told me, because I did not want to be, rest in peace to Fifth Wall Weeby. I looked up to Fifth Wall Weeby, rest in peace to Josephine Johnny. I looked up to Josephine Johnny, DJ Jubilee Chopper. It's so many that I have looked up to, even some of the female Cheeky Black. I looked up and listened to their music, but I never wanted to be them. What I noticed as a dancer, I was at the dance group, the HUCs, the Hit 'em Up
Mm-hmm.
clique, and we danced off all the bounce music. What I noticed was all the songs, none of the music made you just dance the whole time. It's like it get you hype, and then we rap.
Right. And then they listen to the verse. Right.
I didn't like that. And as a dancer, I was like, I have to stop dancing, and I have to become a rapper. Black House Entertainment, shout out to Black House Entertainment, Guided Boy Chris, Dime Girl Dra, and Deja Vu. 2004 is the start of my career. From middle school to high school, I beat on Cold Drink Machine, Dessus, all my schoolmates. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna comment and say how Sizzle used to have the school rocking. They
Mm-hmm.
let me host all the different homecoming pep rallies. They let me be the hype man in the school. They know how I was. But I knew how to make everyone dance.
Right.
So I wanted to make non-stop and dance music. And the only way to make non-stop and dance music is bounce it, biggity, bounce it, biggity, bounce it, biggity, bounce it, bounce it, biggity,
Non-stop.
biggity, biggity,
Right.
biggity, biggity, bounce it, bounce it, biggity, shake it, biggity, bounce. And people were saying, you need to add this is my lyrics. If you actually listen to some of my songs, especially now, if you listen to some of my songs, I say some stuff, and someone told me that. They say, man, I was listening to you rap and you was just going off. He said, dude, you had rap 16 bars and you say all different stuff. He said, but it was how you said it. And he said it was so cold. He said, he's like, I heard Twista them rap, the tongue twisting. And
Right.
he's like, but it's not that. I heard Fat Boy School, but it's not that. Like, everyone kept trying to figure out what is it about Ha Sizzle and his voice. Black House Entertainment, Shine Baby. I wanted to be a singer. Yes, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be a
Mm-hmm.
R&B singer, a R&B soul singer. And I got with them, and I was just hanging around because me and Guy the Boy Chris was cool. I was Guy the Boy Chris hype man. Everywhere he went, I was his hype man on the mic. Shine saw me perform with him live one day. Shine said, look, when we leave here, we're going to the studio. I didn't know what was going to go on. Shine said, Sizzle, you go in the booth. I'm like, wait, for what? He was like, look, that bounce rap and stuff, do what you be doing when you be up in here telling Gotti, say this and say that. Gotti wrote his own music, let me say that. But we helped each other out. I gave him some of my stuff, and he was helping me out with things. But my style is something that Shine knew. Guided by Chris having his own style, and take what Sizzle's doing, you put that together, boom. Guided by Chris had his whole era of being his king of bounce at that
Right.
time. And that's my brother, and I supported him. I didn't want to be no bounce rapper.
Right.
So I rolled behind him. But when Shine put me in that booth, the song is out to this day. The first bounce song I ever recorded. It's like they still have it. I have it. I send it to you guys. And that song is a freestyle. From the time it come on, everything I said on that song, I created. Everything I said on that song, I created. But as a new bounce rapper, and I wasn't even a bounce rapper yet, when he dropped that album, it say introducing Ha Sizzle. He dropped the album, people heard it for Guided Boy Chris and Deja Vu because they was like the stars.
Right.
They said they looked over me. But within that time of dropping that album, the next few months, all the new music that was coming out by all the other rappers,
They were all taking that sound.
they was taken off of that sound.
Yep.
From Dropping Give Me 50, Temp Buck.
Right.
Shout out to Temp Buck and Lucky Johnson. I was with Big Face them too. I was a dancer with them. I wasn't an artist. And I never forget, Lucky Johnson told me, he was just like, hey, it ain't stealing. It's just about who do it better.
Right.
And ever since he told me that, I was like, you know what, you're right. That motivated me. To your question that I know you was gonna ask about 2005,
Mm-hmm.
with me doing Bounce It, Biggie Bounce It, She
Yep.
Rolled That Dick Like a Soldier, and Buckle Your Knees. I did 3 songs at one time. And when I did these songs, I say so much of other different stuff. But did I know those songs was gonna be what they was? No, because in the studio, producing, people telling me this shit stupid and all that, whatever. Okay, just put my stuff on a CD and let me go home and promote my own stuff.
Yeah, you can't listen to anybody when it comes to music, man. I that was one thing that I had to learn in LA was, you know, I was I was trying to be a producer,
Mhm.
and I still produce a lot, but I was in a room with a lot of very talented producers, and you realize that after you play your music for so many producers, that everybody's got their own opinion to how
Yes.
they would take that song.
Yes.
What you have to realize is that there is no wrong answer,
Mm-hmm.
and how you took it is how you took it.
Right.
And so you have to stand by that
Right.
instead of listening to, oh, this guy would have done this. I feel like he's a better producer than me. Maybe I should change it. Or, this guy said this. Maybe, I should
Right.
change it. Like, but if you don't stand on your own sound, you don't create one.
So me standing on my own style, he finished my songs right there and there because I just did them right there. He burned them on a CD, gave me my songs. I left the studio. I went and got like 300 copies of my music, and I came out with my first mixtape called Ha Sizzle, Hot Off the Heater. That was July of 2005. No, I'm lying. That was June of 2005. The hurricane came in August. I myself spent my own little money, got those CDs, and guess what I did? Went around Walmart, Canal Street, and I gave CDs out. I said, look, check out my new, music. Some people look, oh, I'm gonna check it out. Some people, whatever. All those CDs I passed out. When Katrina happened, everybody left. Guess what CDs they had in their car? That they never had put in their CD player.
Right.
And they popped it in. And you wake up now, our home is destroyed. And the memories that y'all have is what y'all have.
Right.
Y'all started listening to that CD.
Right.
That say Ha Sizzle, Hot Off the Heater. Not knowing who Ha Sizzle was. Not knowing his face. I was the last, let me say that too, I was the very last bounce artist to come out before Hurricane Katrina. I was the youngest too. But to come out with those songs, Katrina, I'm going to say, happened in August. By October, I was the biggest bounce artist. But nobody didn't know who I was. They couldn't even find me. They had to find me on MySpace. I was in Dallas. I was a senior in high school. My mom didn't play that. My mom let me do my career and let me go do music and go to Houston and make money. Club Maxis. I'll never forget. It was the first time I ever got paid $1,300. $1,300. Let me correct me. My first time ever getting that much of money ever.
Right.
And I'm 17. My mom sent me to Houston with $400 cash and $2,000 on a Red Cross gift card. I was going there. I had to wait for my apartment and all that extra other stuff. I said, I really have to go there. But what let me go is my mom went out in Dallas with her family and friends. And my mom called my next cell phone, and I couldn't understand nothing she was saying. She was screaming at the top of the lungs, no, I'm telling y'all, this is my baby, man. Mm-hmm. And she couldn't believe it, that she rolled that dick and bounced me around, and that was her son. She got home, she said, no, I heard your song, I know your voice. She's like, it was cutting up. And I was just like, wait, what? Right. And immediately, right after that, I went to school in Dallas. A girl next cell phone was ringing. She was going to her locker, and she was a girl from New Orleans. She played, and her phone went, bounce it, biggity, bounce it, biggity, bounce it. And I turned around, and I just went to walking up the hall. I said, excuse me, and I swear that girl turned around, boy, what? And I said, what that was just playing? She's like, why? That's bounce music. I said, I'm from this, me too. Like what? I said, can you just play it right quick? She pressed the side of her phone, bounce it, biggity, bounce it, bounce. I said, that's me. That girl looked at me, boy, get the fuck up out of here. That is not no you. And in the hallway full of people who don't know me, a few people that's from New Orleans, right. I got so loud. I just went, I'm serious. That bounce, biggity, bounce, biggity, bounce. And she went, wait, that is you. I said, I'm serious. I'm Ha Sizzle. She was like, this is the song right here. Everybody downloaded it. And I didn't even know that.
That's crazy.
I ran home. How to get in contact with people? I had to get in contact with DJ Lil Man. He's my original DJ before DJ Rocky. Mm-hmm. Him and DJ Rocky was cool before me and DJ Rocky was cool. They DJed together, so they know my style.
Right.
DJ Lil Man, I made a MySpace immediately. When I made my MySpace, I put my name Ha Sizzle. She rolled there like a soldier, bouncy, get it bouncy, buckle your knees, like where people can see me immediately. That's why I say God. DJ Lil Man wrote me on MySpace and said, call me right now. He still got the same number to this day. He said, man, you got money in Texas right now. He said, everybody looking for you. But Now, this is not to shade none of my brothers and sisters back in the days, but I guess that's what they did to make their money because they're the hot artists.
Right.
They had flyers that Bounce a Biggity Bounce, she wrote that like a soldier gonna be performed tonight. And they had the Faster Boys. The Faster Boys are my original dance group, which was the HUCs. They turned to the Faster Boys to dance behind Tent Wall Buck. I stopped dancing to become an artist, so I didn't get the opportunity to dance behind him.
Right.
On the flyer, it said all that. It said Tent Wall Buck, the Faster Boys, named all kinds of extra other people, and people was going to the club to see the people perform the hottest songs out. I made it to that. I made it to Texas, and I made it to that club.
Wow.
Lil Man brought the owner outside, country dude. He was like, "Oh, this him? This biggity bounce, this baby. Man, come on, follow me." Him, security brought me to the office. First time ever. I grabbed the mic at DJs and schools and all that. That was my first time ever hitting the stage, y'all, in Houston, Texas at Club Max's.
That's crazy. Yeah, they say you have to leave sometimes to do some big things.
Man, listen,
know?
I was scared. When I first got up there, and I'm gonna say this when we can go to the next question. When I first walked on that stage, y'all, Big Frida performed. Rest in peace, Magnolia Shorty. Magnolia Shorty performed. BG had performed. He had just come out with that Trigger Man around that time. Wild Wayne was the host. DJ Silver, DJ Black and Mild. Rest in peace, DJ Black and Mild was not here.
Right.
All this was going on, and I was just like a kid that, man, I love all these people. Like, these are the people, not knowing that I'm the one that's closing out the show.
Right.
Everybody performing, and then they say, "Y'all give it a Ha Sizzle." Wild Wayne gave me. I hold the microphone. I was holding the microphone like this. I was, "What's up, y'all? I'm Ha Sizzle." Listen, thousands, not hundreds, thousands. It's like the whole New Orleans. It's like a warehouse. The whole New Orleans in there, and I saw people just looking. But my family and people who know me, they're like, "Come on, Sizzle, cut up," and my brother and all them. Go ahead, you got this. I didn't know what to do.
Right.
So it's like something in my mind just start rapping. I just say with no music, bounce it, biggity, bounce it, biggity, bounce it. The whole club, it's like a roar. And I stop. And everybody's just going crazy. She rolled that like a soldier, and everybody just everybody went to rapping it. Book of people came to the stage, security trying to stop people, everybody dancing. DJ played the song now. I had 3 songs. Bounce it, biggity, bounce it. She wrote it like a soldier, and Buckle Your Knees. I performed all 3 of those songs 2 times. The first time I did 3, then I stopped, went to doing just stuff with my voice because they never heard that before. This dude really doing this with his
really
voice?
emceeing. Like
That's his voice doing
right.
it?
Yeah, it's an instrument.
So now the DJ run a song back because I was rapping. And the DJ at this time, they couldn't scratch a punch or no, because they couldn't keep up with me.
Right.
And after that, it's like all the DJs, producers, everybody say, "Bro, man, what you call that?" I say urban scatting.
Urban scat.
That's what I call it.
I like that. Urban scat.
Because my style come from me loving gospel music, jazz, blues, bounce music. But most of all, I love for people to dance nonstop.
Right.
Now, my new album, for instance, or my first studio album, Hey Friend, check that album out. You hear me, giving the lyrics on there. My second studio album, I'm getting ready to drop, The Second Line Culture. You hear me singing and rapping on there. But no matter what, you're going to get that Ha Sizzle.
Right.
That what people love me for, that would never change about me, ever. I don't care what song you hear me on. Because I know when people want to hear Ha Sizzle, they want to hear Ha Sizzle.
Right.
They don't want to hear, they don't want me to be Lil Boosie. Shout out to Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie have his style, Ha Sizzle have his style.
Right.
What I love about Lil Boosie is I have performed I opened up for him twice now. At the Red Cup Fest and recently at the Juvenile Donna Fest. When Boosie hit the stage, people know Boosie music and they get buck and they rap with him and so forth. What I noticed about me though, when I hit the stage with any artist, I don't care who it is, I have opened up for a lot of artists. I have had the supposed to be bigger artists than me come to me and be like, man, I should have let you go last.
You control the
Like,
stage.
man, you
Well,
really
no, you control the stage, man, and that leads to touring and doing big shows
Mhm.
and making some actual money on the road.
Yes.
So let's talk
Yes.
about, because that went into your new tour. You're all over the place right
Yes.
now.
So
Let
I just got done with my first summer. I'm sorry, my spring and summer tour, August the 31st. My last day was in Houston, Texas at the 504 Day. I took a month off. The viral video of everybody posting with me dancing and putting all kinds of crazy backgrounds and words on it. I performed at New York Pride. Shout out to New York and shout out to all the Pride LBGTQ AJ. My mom would be say A B C D, you know, just having fun. But shout out to all my good brothers and
MTV
sisters.
VH1.
MTV. Shout out to all my good Judas. Shout out to Big Frida, the Queen Diva, my good friend.
Hey,
All these things. Wait, I lost where I was.
we were talking about, yeah,
New
New
York.
York. Yeah,
So New York Pride, when I did that dance that went viral, I had I didn't scratch anything, and I wound up messing up my sciatic nerve in my leg. So the month of September, I took completely off because I knew I had to get ready for my fall and winter tour that starts tomorrow.
nice.
And I start at TSU. Shout out to TSU, everybody at TSU. Y'all know I'm gonna cut up in old English and graffiti, but
Where you going on this tour though?
so this one right now, this is just one we put together because of the last live album I came out with. It's called "It's Only Your Booty." So I decided to do this tour because it's so many different places that I'm going, and it's so many different places I haven't even booked yet. It's so many people that's on hold, but you have the dates and uh the flyers now. So I'm gonna
Right.
just say some of the dates because they still have dates that's being added. Days are being added every day. I thank God for that again.
There you go.
Since we already had booked these days, a lot of more days have been added. Baton Rouge, I'll see y'all next week. Y'all been added for the 11th. Shout out to Baton Rouge. I like when they be jigging and all that too.
Right.
So far the It's Only Your Booty tour dates started at TSU tomorrow, then Saturday at the Fried Chicken Festival, then next week R&B in the Park in New Orleans, then the 24th at the Wobble Fest, Big Frida Fest. Uh then also I have a big performance in Culture Park. I don't know exactly what it is that's going on in Culture Park, but I know it's something big because you have the King of Bounce.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Treme Fall Festival as well, the NOLA Reggae Festival, uh, live at Kermit's Halloween night, my big annual Halloween party. Make sure y'all be there. And the kickoff of Bayou Classic, which is Thanksgiving night. These are two nights that I do every year for the last 8 years.
Nice.
Thanksgiving, Halloween, I always give a big shebang for people to come out. In the city of New Orleans, something that I learned is being from New Orleans, we go everywhere in the world and we hear all their music.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that New Orleans changed, and I'm trying to bring it back, and me and my DJ, and shout out to Joe Jackson, is the only people who still do the real culture of New Orleans, meaning in so many words, I have to say it this way, they call it their project shit. And I have to say it that way because we play 100% of New Orleans music.
Right.
When people come to New Orleans, they want to hear New Orleans. They come here to experience New Orleans.
To soak
Not
up the
Atlanta,
culture.
not
Yep.
Houston,
Yep.
not California, not New York.
Right.
But now DJs, they cater to so many people that now I even seen out of town people go to the DJs and be like, hey, can you play some of y'all New Orleans music?
Right.
You know, like even on Bourbon Street now.
Stop playing
like,
your corporate
yeah,
structure, like
'cause
your corporate playlist.
people come here for New Orleans. Second line jazz, blues, bounce.
Right.
They want that real bounce too, no commercial. They
Right.
want to know what everybody dancing off, what's the hot song going on.
Right.
With me, myself, I must say for the last 4 years, I got 20 plus songs. That's just in regular rotation. And that's not including none of the new songs that I dropped this year or last year. That's just how it is. People
Right.
ask me how I stay relevant. People ask me all the time, man, like it's like you keep recreating yourself no. I make music off of joy, love, and for you to dance from the time I talk to the time I rap to the time I dance. What I do, like I told you earlier, Bob Marley left that joy, peace, love. When it's all said and done and Ha Sizzle is gone, I want the world.
Absolutely.
I mean, my face just, I don't want to be like Bob Marley. I want to be better. Okay.
Right.
And I say that in a good way. Shout out to the Marley family. Okay. I want my face on every t-shirt from Old Navy to Walmart, you name it, with my favorite color, purple.
Right.
And it's going to say Ha Sizzle stood for joy, love, twerking, dancing, laughing, and having fun.
There you go.
Because what I understand about life is we really only live once. And when you understand that and you understand that we all have to go, you're not going to live your life bitter, holding grudges, mean,
You
in
definitely
competition with
you
people.
definitely take your time a little
Listen,
differently.
so
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
I have been so relieved. I heal. I'm a healed person now that I can talk about these things. Like I told you guys, this is my first interview in 2 years
Which is
because I
awesome.
felt like interviews was to downgrade artists.
Right.
I felt like interviews sometimes they hit you with something, and if you answer it too wrong, people look at you and they judge you, and oh, that's how he feel, and y'all heard him. He
Well,
that.
they lead you into that with the questions.
And with me, I have always been a straightforward person. Everybody know me. They call me a realist. All my friends say I'm a realist. I'm a Pisces, and they say I say the stuff that nobody else is gonna say. So I'm the friend that if you thinking it,
Right.
I'm gonna say it.
Right.
And then everybody looking like, "Ha Sizzle, you shouldn't have."
Right.
No, we're grown.
I read the moment.
We're grown. It's okay. I'm not trying to hurt no one's feelings, and I
Right,
don't mind
right.
apologizing
Right.
if I wrong you. Like
Right.
even like with the whole man and fussing with a woman thing. I don't think I wasn't raised like that. I was raised off of love.
Right.
I had grandma and grandpa on both sides. I had mom and dad together. Everybody married. Mom and dad still married. They just moved into their new house in Slidell.
Nice. Hey.
Congratulations, mom and dad. Hi, mom. Hi, dad. But I say that because some people are raised off of survival. I wasn't raised off of that. I don't know what it feel like. That's like when someone say, "Oh, my mom died, but you still have your mom." I don't know that feeling.
Right.
So I don't know how it feels to be raised off of survival. Whatever it is that people are going through, I pray that you heal. I pray that you get yourself together. But I don't know that feeling.
Right.
So I can't be associated with certain people because you're living off of survival and how you live your life,
Right.
and I'm living off of love.
Right.
I might care for something, and you may say F that.
Right.
That might hurt my feelings. You not gonna care. We can't be around each other.
Right. No, I hear you. No, listen, energy in space and all that stuff is very critical to how, especially when you have kids.
Yes.
You've got to really kind of shield that stuff away from you because
Yes.
I don't even have the room for it.
Yes.
I can't even process it. I don't want to process it. I don't want to have time for it.
Even with kids breaking a generational curse, long as I knew, it's just like all I seen is a lot of different parents try to live their life through their kids and make their kids play football, baseball, basketball. They make their kids do things.
Right.
I'm a father of 2 kids, of 2 sons, and well, 2 sons and a daughter, my oldest girl. Those 3 kids, they dad.
Right.
Y'all hearing this from me. I love my kids. Guess what? I'm not making them do nothing.
Right. Yeah. They have to pick it.
They have to pick it.
Yeah.
I'm not forcing them into anything. And yes, I do gentle parenting. I don't
Right.
whoop my kids. Ask my kids right now, you got a whooping? No, I don't. A whooping. They don't even know what that is.
Right.
They probably get popped by the older aunties and grandparents and go and sit down and that.
Right.
But
Right.
me, it's always a face-to-face. What's wrong? What's going on? Let's talk.
Right.
I have a 3-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 12-year-old. Let's talk.
Right.
What's going on? I want my kids to know that I am a part of them, just like God is in us.
Right.
I'm your safe space. You can tell me any and everything.
Right.
Daddy will never judge you. I don't care what's going on.
Right.
Whatever you want to do, I'm not forcing nothing on you. Some people, because my child got to go to Harvard, and my child, guess what? My kids may not want to go to school.
Right.
Not forcing it on them.
No.
But I'm going to make sure I raise you to understand what responsibilities is and everything. Right now, my 9-year-old and my 12-year-old, guess what? They pay me. They pay themselves because I saved the money.
Right.
I tell them every month, I need your $2. I put it in your in the thing.
You showed them about taxes, huh?
But I'm not even just about taxes, but about bills.
About bills, yeah.
And teaching them about what life really is.
Right.
The most important thing you can teach your kids, the school system that they started in 1911.
There's not a financial literacy class.
They started this to control us and all that. Everything, a lot of things we learn in school, The main things we need to know is the basics from the beginning. Everything else, we not trying to be a scientist or go on the moon
Right.
or
Right.
figure out this or that. Whatever it is, educate us on the things we need to be educated about.
Right.
If a school system is gonna be a school system, teach women how to be a mother if they have kids.
Right.
Teach those boys how to be fathers for when they have kids.
Right.
Teach them the right things. Stop throwing everything into TV and television and forcing all kinds of different things. I'm gonna say this because I love Disney. I was a Disney kid growing up and Nickelodeon, and I saw the negative review that Disney was getting for Disney Plus with the Pride Month and so many different things, and people was mad. And I'm not taking my kids to Disney. Me and my children going to Disney because we love Disney and Universal Studios on down. What I'm saying is, even the industry, people are in control of that. And us as people, we have to step up sometimes.
Right.
If me and you work together and I'm forcing this to be on something and you really feel like, hey, don't you feel like that's kind of forcing a 3-year-old to know too much too soon? And I look at you and I say, I don't care, but you really made sense.
Right.
Now, I didn't put that out, okay? Now, months go by, and I realize what I did, and I see the negative review, but it's not about the negative review. It's just the mindset that now I get it.
Right.
I get what you were saying all this time. I'm saying as adults, when I was growing up, grandma, mom and them went in the room, shut the door, smoked their weed,
Right.
had their talk. If my grandma and grandpa, listen, never heard my grandma and grandpa cuss, fuss, or anything. You know why? When we was at school, whatever they had to talk about,
Was dealing with.
if it had to be loud,
They were dealing with it. Yep.
but in the house, the only yelling was, Hassan, come here.
Right.
That's the yelling. Come get this remote. That's
Right.
the only
But
yelling.
that goes back to structure, like we talked about from
Yes.
the beginning. It goes back to structure.
It has to happen even more. I love my youth. I just performed at Inspire NOLA, and it reminded me of Team Summit that I used to
Right.
go to when I was young. We need to bring that back with the youth, and to be a father, and to be not just a father, but to be a man, a black man, and watch a lot of the youth killing, shooting, fighting, all these different things. Shout out to my brother and them. Like, this on some hood stuff. Shout out to all the hood. A lot of these kids pick up guns out of dead in jail. I want y'all to bleep this out, but I have to say it this way, okay? Half of these teenager boys didn't even sniff a piece of yet
Right.
to understand what he can fall in love with.
Right.
When I was a teenager and when they thought I was going down the wrong route, guess what shook me off of that? I've got a girlfriend. I had got a girlfriend and I cared for her so much and she liked me.
Right.
And she was telling me, Hassan, you shouldn't fight. Hassan, you shouldn't this and that. So. And then on top of that, yes, high school, she gave me some cake. We broke each other's virginity. I'm not going to hang on no corner with nobody.
I mean,
I'm not going shooting and fighting.
Listen,
I'm not doing none of that.
There are certain things that keep your attention.
We have the video games too. Don't get me wrong. I'm a gamer. I love my game. But yeah.
Hey, listen, the TV takes away from all that stuff because then you're not paying attention to the person stuff,
Yes.
which is be relationships.
Yes.
But listen, I mean, I feel like we could go on for 5 hours.
Yes, let's hit the next question.
Stuff. But I just feel like the next because we're talking about the youth a little bit. Where do you see music changing in the future? What's the bright future of music? I think that you see in the kids.
The bright music is Gracie Corner, Jules TV, music that my sons watch.
Right.
And it's the hip hop in it, but it's also learning. My son loves dinosaurs.
Right.
Y'all, and don't call me dumb when I say this. My son know every dinosaur from A to Z. He say the alphabet, then he say the name. He's 3. Y'all heard what I say? He says some names I didn't even know.
Right.
But those TV shows with the hip hop, it makes it good.
Yep.
But now me as an artist, what can Ha Sizzle offer to the kids and so forth? Well, kids, 2025, I already have clean music, but 2025, every live album, which my studio album already has it, but every live album with all the cussing music, the bad words, y'all will be able to have all clean music. Every album will be clean and it will
Awesome.
be uploaded.
Awesome.
And also for the kids, and I'm saying for the kids, Gracie Corner, Jules TV, even Big Frida being on Gracie Corner
Yep.
inspired me to do an EP dedicated with the kids, and it's gonna be me and my kids
Awesome.
doing ABCs and Itsy Bitsy Spider with
Awesome.
the Ha Sizzle touch
Awesome. I
on
was
it.
gonna say because we gotta have your voice on some
Oh
animated stuff
yes,
soon.
yes,
It's
yes,
gotta be
yes,
happening soon.
yes. Oh no, it's happening real soon. So
Awesome.
coming back into this after this holiday break, kids, y'all gonna be going into school, getting ready to take y'all tests and dancing to my music.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Awesome. Well, great, man. Well, listen, I've had a great conversation, man. This was a really good one, man.
Oh, thank you,
Absolutely.
man. Thank you.
Why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, your socials, and all that stuff?
You can find me if you want to book me. You can put 504-458-9898. Anything dealing with Ha Sizzle, that is the hotline phone number. That's not a number you can call and talk to me on and text me. But Instagram, Ha Sizzle the Voice, spelled correctly, HASIZZLE, the Voice. Facebook, Ha Sizzle King. Twitter, Ha Sizzle King. TikTok, Ha Sizzle. You know, download all my music, purchase my music. If we don't get paid for streams, you guys. So purchase
products and music, right?
products and music and shows.
And
Book me as much
shows.
as possible. If y'all want to see Ha Sizzle around for 20 more years, just keep booking me, and I hope I keep giving you guys the music to make y'all shake and dance and give y'all what y'all need. And as y'all King of Bounce, shout out to DJ Jubilee, okay? And I say this because not even just Jubilee. Jubilee is the original King of Bounce. But even before him, it was MCTT Tucker,
Right.
DJ Jimmy. Even Juvenile was known as the King of
Yep.
Bounce at one point.
100%.
And I say this because to a lot of people that think titles make people, I didn't give myself this title. The title of Ha Sizzle is I'm not even just a bounce artist. I'm an artist. I love music. I can do everything, all of it. Rap, sing, poetry. I'm an artist. But in order for me to do more of that, I would have to rebrand myself.
Right.
I'm looking to rebrand myself, but also I am looking to make bounce music big and be the first bounce artist to win a Grammy that says it's just Ha Sizzle from New Orleans, and he won a Grammy. Not features, not samples.
Right.
Moving forward, Ha Sizzle don't do samples, I only do features. So if I'm on your song, it's a feature moving forward.
There
Hit
you
us up,
go.
you heard me?
Awesome. Well, great, man.
It's
Well,
been
listen,
good, brother.
absolutely, man. I
It's been
appreciate
good.
you. I appreciate what you did for the city and what you're doing for the city and what you've done in music, man. And it's been great to watch. And
Oh,
I
thank you,
appreciate
man.
it, man.
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you. Thank you, New Orleans. Thank you to City Council for the first proclamation during my performance of Jazz Fest. And shout out to, like, once again, that black lady, Mel Cantrell, for also giving me my second proclamation this year for Essence Fest. I performed on the main stage for Essence Fest. And from my understanding, I am known to be the first bounce artist to perform main stage, not the side stage, but main stage. With Tank and the Bangers, Tina Mosley,
There you
and Diane
go.
Richards. So shout out to everybody
Awesome, man.
who constantly help Ha Sizzle with this growth, and it's only gonna go higher. And I just want to bring this up right quick.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott, I wanted to say, people ask me, what advice did Missy give you? The advice that she gave me is what I'm doing now, you guys. So I ask y'all to support me with my new album, my new music, new sounds that you hear with my voice without just the bounce beat on it. Missy told me if I take my voice off of the bounce beat and put it on anything else, it's gonna do that. She said, you know bounce, you mastered it. Everybody know what you can do on the bounce beat.
Do something else.
Put it on something else.
Right.
So I took it. Shout out to TBC Brass Band, my brother. Shout out to Juice. Shout out to Sammy. Juice understood my vision. For years now, I've been trying to do an album where it sounds like marching band, second line, without the bounce beat and all that.
Right.
Just my voice, me singing, me rapping, features, and all that extra other stuff. No one understood what I was saying. A lot of producers I went to, and especially in the bounce world, a lot of bounce producers, they're not regular producers.
Right.
They know how to produce only bounce music.
Right.
ASIC Pro and stuff.
Yep.
They don't even know some of the big programs, that big artists use.
Right.
Me stepping into that growth field, being around Ride Smooth, who be recording me with the clean vocals. Missy told me I'm the third person. She said it was Janet Jackson, Tony Braxton, and Ha Sizzle. They had the cleanest vocals she ever heard.
Wow.
She told me if I take my voice off of everything else, I put it on New Orleans style music, which is second line brass music. And that's what we're doing now.
There you go. No, listen. When Missy speaks, you gotta listen
Oh,
because I
she's the
mean
greatest.
she's got
She's
some.
the greatest. I'm looking forward. I'm gonna cross my fingers. I'm gonna speak this right now on this interview for When the World Said. I had a conversation with Missy. She did her tour. They had everything booked, but she told me when she go on her UK tour, it's a possibility that I can open up for. I'm speaking into existence right now that I'll be opening up for Missy Elliott for her UK tour after she get done with her Out of This World tour in the US. I love you, Missy, and I look forward to working with you. Can't wait to hear
Absolutely.
our music either. I did a song with her as well. Shout out to
Absolutely.
Missy.
Absolutely. No, and I, you would. I mean, the energy that you bring on stage, man. You need to be all over the place,
Yes.
nationwide, worldwide, whatever it may be.
Yes.
So
I need to be Hayase. I'm just
Hayate, huh? Hayate. That's awesome, man. Well, great, man. Well, listen, if you guys have enjoyed the story and enjoyed talking, and you want to see more, please check out Ha Sizzle and please like and subscribe to Elation ENT. And thank you guys so much.
I love you guys. Don't forget the Booty Bop and Rum Shake all day on Thursday.